So, no, I wouldn't say I have a passion for HR.
Welcome back to Human Resources for the People. It's a human capital revolution. Today we're going to be talking about strippers on strike out in Los Angeles. This is actually part of a long-running series on this channel. And the article here is from Chloe Rabinowitz, and it says that it's the nation's only unionized strippers. I think that was true a while back, but since then there's been a few other unionized strippers. I believe there's one out in Portland. But this has been kind of a long-running situation, specifically with the Star Garden topless dive bar and the Actors Equities Association. So in May of this year, they had 15 months of street protests by the dancers. So this has been going on for a long time. And they were protesting over arbitrary dismissals, poor working conditions, and unsafe conditions. And it was pretty shocking. It was frankly, a lot of the poor working conditions were pretty surprising. In March of 2022, the Star Garden security guards didn't protect the dancers from threatening and abusive behavior from the patrons, and the owner failed to address the unsafe and unhealthy work conditions. In August of last year, they sought to have a union recognition election with the National Labor Relations Board and chose the Actors Equity Association. The Actors Equity Association is a labor union representing actors and stage managers in the United States. It's actually one of the oldest and most influential performers unions in the country, and it dates back to 1913. As far as I understand, this is the first time that they've ever represented strippers. But the primary goal of the association is to ensure fair and safe working conditions for its employees and for its members in the entertainment industries. It's open to professional actors and stage managers. They negotiate contracts, of course, and establish working conditions. Being a member of the Actors Equity Association affords you health and pension plans, as well as support and resource and professional development. The primary focus of the union is theater productions, but it also covers other areas of the entertainment industry, including touring productions, regional theaters, and some commercial productions. And they have upwards of 50,000 actors, dancers, and stage managers in live entertainment. So that is their focus predominantly. The picketing will begin tonight at 8 p.m. PST outside the North Hollywood Club, and it's going to go on for one weekend from December 7th until the 9th. It's pretty serious, and they've ultimately filed unfair labor practice charges. For reference, if you're new to the channel, an unfair labor practice charge is a formal complaint filed against an employer or a labor union alleging a violation of labor laws. It is filed with the National Labor Relations Board and can occur actually in both unionized and non-unionized workplaces, surprisingly. Some examples of unfair labor practices include interference with employee rights, discrimination, refusal to bargain in good faith, retaliation, failure to implement bargained agreements, and coercion or restraint. The Actors Equity Association and the employees there are saying that the club is interfering with the employees' ability to earn cash tips. The club owner is refusing entry to union supporters and charging other union supporters higher fees than other patrons, which is quite interesting. Some of that seems like unfair labor practice charges. Some of that, I'm not sure, to be totally honest. I mean, those people are, presumptively not part of the union, but I don't know, and I think that that's an interesting thing for a higher expert than myself. But ultimately, they are filing these unfair labor practice charges because of the owner's bad faith bargaining. He's really not working with the union after they have decided to file, and they have won the election to vote to be represented. Out of curiosity, I went to the organized labor union's website and looked around. These shirts are quite expensive, at least for my blood. But if you're interested in these things, I will have a link to that too down below if you're interested in purchasing some goods from them. I also decided, subsequently to take a look at where they were working, and man, it's a rough area. Some working environments are difficult, and I would say, based on what we're seeing here from this Google Street View, this environment is not one that I would want to work in. Let me know what you think about this environment, what you think about unionized strippers, and we will see you on the next video. Bye, guys. Have a good one.